I'm watching for her too, okay? This is my house. I will not be a victim in my own house. No, ma'am. Hey guys, so today I'm a little bit farther away from the camera because last time I was a little up close and personal. And I did my base instead of starting from scratch because it took way too long. So, yeah, well, let's get into some eyeshadow. I'm not quite sure what the vibe is today, what we're going for today, but we'll get into it, alright? Don't you love my background of water bottle and cat and donut and tissues? Listen, I have a one-bedroom apartment, so there's not really an area to do a background, because if you'll follow me, guess, to your left, is that your right? I don't know, it's a stationary bike, and then there's all, oh, focus, come on. That's all my makeup, so I can't do it over there. That's a closet and Brian's stuff and more closet, so we have to do it in the middle of the room or not at all. I'm glowing. I should always start off my videos like half done, because I'm looking snatched. Just me and the view. It's gonna be 20 minutes of me and the viewfinder like. Trying to suck in my double chin. I don't know what we're digging into today, because the only palettes I really have are from controversial people. So, I don't know. Disregard that. I already bought it. I already spent my money on it. I'm not gonna throw it away. That seems like a waste. And also, it's you know, we were just making fun of people for throwing out their Nike or burning their Nike when they endorsed Colin Kaepernick. So I feel like I'd be a hypocrite if I went ahead and burned any of my Jeffree Star stuff. I don't know how to feel. I'm stuck in the middle. Yeah, he's had a race past, what have you, but I really think you can apologize and grow, and that's what I'd like to see. I can't accept his apology. I can't accept Shane's apology. You know, the things that they did weren't offensive to me. We want people to apologize and try to redeem themselves, and it seems like a lot of people have tried to do that, but their past still haunts them, and I understand, like, you are no way obligated to forgive people for using racial slurs at all, but I don't know, that just leaves a lot of open-endedness. Leave a comment if you're more insightful, you're a person of color, you want to start a dialogue, go ahead. I'm all for it. That's all I've got to say on it. So moving on, I still will use my Jeffree Star stuff in videos. I already bought it. See, here's the issue, is I cake my face, right? So automatically I'm just showing up to any event too done up, right? Because I don't want to show up to the excursion in a leopard print dress, and then also having like an eye, you know what I mean? I'm conflicted. This is juice. If you're a current or future employer, this is juice. I believe in recycling. I like to think that this is making a difference, but I don't really know. That's how I feel about all primers, really. I used to be vehemently against primer, but I keep wearing them because I like to think it creates a barrier between my skin and the makeup. You know, even though there's that whole ideology that makeup causes acne, I know that's not true, but still in the back of my head I can hear the voice of my grandmother saying, you're gonna, my skin never wrinkled because I never wore makeup. And I'm just like, maybe I should wear a primer. Maybe that'll create a barrier between my skin and the makeup and I'll be okay. But I'm just, you know, there's nothing wrong with aging. Can we talk about that? Why don't we let women age? Men are allowed to age. Women, no. Gotta make myself look like a leather bag. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with looking like a leather bag if you want to achieve that through Botox. You know, you want to look younger that way. Cher, I'm looking at you. Like, yes, she looks plastic. But you would never look at Cher and think, oh, she's 70-something. And that's on period. So I'm taking the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star. I hope as soon as I put this on, I don't regret it, you know? Right now I'm regretting this decision. It looks like I smeared mustard in there, but I'm gonna go into the conspiracy palette because there's a more neon yellow in there. I'm gonna take that. Oh, what is that? I'm gonna take, it's like pollen. I'm gonna take that bad girl. Take this color, put it on top of that. Maybe it'll, yeah, it gives it more of like a highlighter-y look. I dig it. There's like a subtle difference. Do I look like Kylie Jenner? Oh my god, I've resorted to physical comedy, which I hate. It gives me secondhand embarrassment. I don't mean to be sexist, but you know those girls that are like, when they aren't funny, you know what I mean? So they just resort to, like, girl, where are the jokes? I need to hear the jokes. Don't give me and expect me to laugh because it ain't gonna work. Child, anyway, so. I feel like a bird. What bird do I remind you of? Comment down below. Do you remember how, like, dumb, you know, people be like, question of the day, or like, comment down below, like, what your shoe size is. Like, Mary, no one cares, you know? Ugh, it's just not gonna work. I had this dream, you know, of, there was a time when love was blind. I had this dream of having just, like, two colors, a two-color moment, but that's just not me. Anyway, let's get back to me. So, we had a wasp's nest inside our apartment. You heard that right. So for days, I would hear this buzzing. And I knew it was like, I got up and, oh my god, this is starting to look like mustard ketchup barbecue. Like I was saying, I kept hearing buzzing, and I knew it was a wasp because I got up and went to the buzzing, the source of the issue, and I saw it was a wasp. And I didn't think much of it because I was like, oh, it's just trying to get in. Like, maybe it's hot outside. I don't know. So I was like, you know, no big deal. But for days upon days, I was hearing buzzing. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, why are these wasps trying to get into my apartment? Like, what business do they have here? And it turns out they were coming in this little crevice in my window, and they started to build a nest. And horrifying. I'm glad I found it when I did, but it was also a problem because Brian was not here. So exactly when I found it is right about when Brian left for a day trip, of course, which was very frustrating. Oh, I'm blown out. Which was very frustrating because, like, why am I getting married if my partner isn't gonna kill the bugs? Like, that's what I signed up for. So he, you know, had some stuff that he was trying to do that day, wasn't here. I just go perusing around, trying to find why, around that window, trying to find out why these wasps keep trying to get in my apartment. Ring-a-ding, it was because they had a little wasp nest going on. Horrifying. So I ended up, before Brian got back, I got wasp spray. I got some wasp spray. And I just kept an eye out for them. And it was like, I felt like Clint Eastwood, you know, like, try me, bitch. And every time I would see one, I would go out on the porch. But here's the thing, is I have the backbone of a chocolate eclair, so every time one would pop up, I would be like, oh, no. And I would go out there and try to kill it. Now listen, I don't know the logistics of killing wasps. I know you're not supposed to kill bees, and if it was a bee situation, I would call, like, a local beekeeper and figure that out. But it wasn't. It was a wasp, and they are invading my home. So I did what was necessary. I took them out. Okay, there's two of them. I think they're the ringleaders. I think they were building for the other wasps in the colony. Okay, I took out one of the ringleaders. The other one's still on the loose. But you know what? I'm watching for her too. Okay, this is my house. I will not be a victim in my own house. No ma'am. So I myself did not take care of the wasp's nest. I waited for Brian to come back to do that bit because it's scary. But good thing I waited because I thought you could just spray it and then take it down, which you cannot. You're supposed to spray it and then wait 24 hours, which is what Brian did. And it wasn't like a full wasp nest like moment, you know, like we didn't have a bunch of creepy crawlers up in there, but it definitely was full of some babies, which could have been bad. So he took care of that. I'm on the lookout for the other ringleader in the situation. She's on my list. I'm keeping an eye out. We saw her today, and once again I was a little bit paralyzed with fear. Even though this can shoots like 20 feet, I'm like, because I'm terrified that it's just gonna charge at me. I've never been stung by a bee. I could be allergic to bees. I guess wasps are in a different category. I don't really know. I don't know how it works. I might go into anaphylactic shock. So, but the other one came back, and I don't know if it's looking for another place to build a nest or what, but it came back. I don't know if it's looking for vengeance or if it just wants to build another nest. I don't know. But Brian went out to kill that one. And it was literally flying. Oh my god, I was so mad. It was flying all around his head. I'm like, right there, get it. And he's like, where is it? I don't see it. And I'm like, so it got away, which was annoying because I know I would have gotten it. But you know what? He tried. And that's all I could ask for. That actually looks not that bad. I'm having like a McDonald's like moment up here, but I'll make it work. I'm gonna take not a fact and darken it up. I think that might be what I needed. Okay, so I went over the red with like a burgundy shade, and I think that might have helped my cause. There's a little bit more color differentiation in there. And I'm just taking more of the orange and just, well actually I didn't even really add anything to the brush. I'm just kind of blending because. So I'm gonna take Jawbreaker, which is like a, you get me? It's like a white, but it's got like a gold kind of look to it. Nobody can tell me nothing once I add lashes. I think I'm gonna keep it simple, maybe, and do just the burgundy on the bottom, but we'll see. My too much gene is telling me to blow it out with the orange, so I might do that, but that might be regrettable. Who am I? 24601. You know, you're reminded of one Les Mis song, and then they all just start flooding back. So I'm just ever so slightly going underneath, sort of where I put that burgundy shade. I think it's just, maybe it's just getting muddy, I don't know. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like so. I'm gonna add my lashes. Zooey mama. Wow. Wow. I used to be love drunk, but now I'm hungover. Oh, it's over for you hoes. One Direction could never. Okay, I need to speed this up. I need to speed it up. Jeffree Star palette in Platinum Ice. And we're gonna take probably Ice Cold, I don't know. That's, oh, you know what? We're gonna take Ice Cold and Canary Bling. A little bit of the Frost. Oh yeah. So it's gonna be really dramatic because I have no limits when it comes to highlighter. We love an explanation point looking girl. I'm just gonna do Christmas Cookie because it's a good nude. So we have he has a mustache now, that's questionable. Oh, this is mommy's go-go juice. If you made it this far, subscribe. And thanks to all the guys, gals, and non-binary folks in between for watching this video. I'll see you next time. You wanna say bye? How about you, Luna Bean?
Just chill.
Bye.